Hi guys, welcome to week 18 at Nathbet live from Lapland. That's right, I used the money from the safe double last week and I thought we'd go and see Santa. That's exactly what we're going to do this afternoon. But for now, I'm your Santa. I'm going to be delivering you plenty of presents this Christmas into your stocking, and that will be with profits. On to the double. Manchester United, they've been absolutely magnificent recently. Home, away, it doesn't matter who they're playing. Minnows, whether they're going to Manchester City and winning, they are just unstoppable. And I fancy them to carry on that when they travel to Swansea this weekend. Manchester United available at 4-6. We're going to take them as the first bet in our safe double. Swansea played pretty well at Spurs in their defeat, but I guess if you stop Micho, you stop Swansea pretty much going forward. That's exactly what I think United are going to do on Saturday. They're just too good. They're going to be too good, and I like them at 4-6. That's the first one. The second one that we're going to take is Crystal Palace. And Crystal Palace faced Huddersfield. We backed Palace last weekend. We also backed Hull to beat Huddersfield. They came through. I think that Huddersfield are going to get beaten again. Crystal Palace magnificent at home. They really are under Ian Holloway. They're going to be there or thereabouts end of the season. Probably, if not the top two, then they're definitely going to be in the playoffs. And I don't think a home game against Huddersfield should pose them too many problems indeed. They're 4-5 Crystal Palace, so we're going to take them 4-5, and Manchester United at 4-6 gives us a 2-1 double with Coral. Now, Coral, like I say, are our bookie of the month. You've tipped them, I think, and we've publicised them in the last 2 or 3 weeks. Every single bet this week, the double, the treble and the fourfold, the best odds are available at Coral. Remember, don't navigate away from the screen if you haven't opened an account already. Just make sure that you click through and you can place up to £50. They will match it absolutely free. It's free money, guys. It's an absolute no-brainer, so you need to get involved on that. Okay, on to the treble. The treble, we start with Millwall. Millwall under Kenny Jackett, undefeated in the last 6 at home. They're so strong at home. They really are. The home form, if it was just the home form, they'd be top in the Championship. Unfortunately, the away form isn't as good, but they're back at home where they like it at the Den, and they face Barnsley, who struggle away from home. Millwall available at 4-6. We're going to take them as the first bet in the treble, along with Port Vale, who face AFC Wimbledon. Port Vale were taking at 8-13. Port Vale only lost 1 in the last 6, second in the table, absolutely flying. AFC Wimbledon, they've picked up recently. They had an absolutely nightmare start to the season, but Port Vale at home, I think, will be far too much for Wimbledon AFC. 8-13 is Port Vale's price. We're going to take them. So we've got Millwall, we've got Port Vale, and the third we go back into the Championship, the third of the 3, that is Ipswich Town to beat Bristol City at evens. Bristol struggled last week, despite the addition to Matthew Bates to show up that back line. I don't think that a trip to Ipswich, I don't think they're going to get too many points there. Ipswich, under Mick McCarthy, much improved since he came to the club, and they're available at even money, which is a big price, I think. Yes, it's maybe a little bit dicey because Bristol City have got in them if they really want to have a go, but I think that Ipswich will win on the day. It'll be a tight one, but even money is enough to get me to tip Ipswich this week. So the treble, Ipswich, Port Vale and Millwall, gives us a 4.4-1 treble with Coral. 3 points on the double this week, guys. 2 points on the treble and 1 point on the fourfold. The fourfold, we're taking Palace again, like we did in the double. I really like Palace, so we're going to stick them in the fourfold too. Along with Newcastle United against Queen's Park Rangers. Now, Queen's Park Rangers got their first win eventually of the season under Harry Redknapp, and they very much deserved it against a Fulham side who really struggled. They didn't really turn up. Newcastle on the end of a loss to Manchester City, so why back Newcastle when they're in a poor run of form? Well, they're back at home. They have had some injuries. They cancelled the Christmas party. Alan Pardew cancelled it, the players' party this week. They really need to address it. And in that second half, back end of the second half, and also the first 10 minutes of the Manchester City game, if you did watch it, they should have scored 2 or 3. Yes, QPR are on the up. However, I think that the likes of Bar and CC up front will have too much for Queen's Park Rangers, and I think Newcastle will come away with the victory. They're available at 11-10. Now, 1 in League 1 and 1 in League 2 to finish. Brentford, I'm backing to beat Stevenage. Brentford won 5 in 6, second in the table. Stevenage don't travel well. They're available at 5-6, like I say. We're going to take them. Brentford to beat Stevenage. And the last one of the fourfold, Northampton to beat Aldershot. Northampton have won the last 4 on the bounce at home, really strong at home. Aldershot just sitting one place above the drop, and I think that they're probably going to have a relegation battle pretty much all season. So that's why 6-5 price, I think, is fantastic value, and that's the ones we're going to take at the moment. I'm absolutely freezing here, guys. I'm telling you, I'm going to have to go soon because I think I'm just going to freeze to death, and I think the laptop's going to go as well. That's 13.5 to 1 fourfold. So I hope you enjoy that. 3 points double, 2 points treble, and 1 point fourfold. And hopefully I will deliver those presents by Saturday afternoon, if not Sunday, with a couple of the games. All right, guys, take care. Have a good one, and I'm off to see Santa. Bye bye.